Okay, in last class, we discussed about how we are going to create a file and how to write the data into file and how to read the data from the file. So, if you want to work with file, so first we need to open the file with the help of open method. So, once you open the file with the help of open method, so there you need to mention the mode of the file processing. Means for what purpose you are going to open it, for writing purpose or for reading purpose. So if you are opening the file for writing purpose, mention W. If you are opening the file for reading purpose, mention R. So based on your situation, you can open the file either in writing mode or reading mode. So once you open the file, then if you want to write the content into file with the help of write method, we can write the content into file. So for writing the content, we may having different methods. So here we are having write and write line. So and write lines. Totally three methods we are having. Write method, which is used to write the word, or else it may contain one line of sentence, but it doesn't meaning that it will be a line. It will be a line. So just whatever the sentence you provided, it will write, and it doesn't maintain any new lines or not like that. So simply it writes the content, whatever the string you provided, it will write into file. So if you want to define that it is a particular line, means it is a one line, then go with write line. So if you define write line method, it indicates that it is one line. It is one line. So we will go through the difference on this one. For example, I'm going to open the file, some f equal to open some testing.txt in writing mode. Simply what I'm saying that f dot write. So this is first line. Similarly, f dot write. This is second line. And f dot write. This is third line. Then I'm going to close the file with the help of f dot close. So W mode need to keep it in. So when I going to read the file, for example, f equal to open. So testing.txt. I'm opening in reading mode. Simply f dot read I am doing. So this is first line, this is second line, this is third line. I'm getting the content. Assume it if I using f dot write line. So I'm executing this command. Sorry, write lines, I think so. Write lines. So here we have some different methods to write the content into file. We are not getting differentiation here. So anyhow, if you want to write number of lines, then we can go with write lines method. Okay. And for reading purpose also, we may go with either read or read lines. Both will work same only. So read means it reads number of characters. Whatever the character was specified, it reads. Read line means total characters it's supposed to read. But what the difference is, when it comes to read, it will read the data in string format. When you go with read line or read lines, it returns the list object. Means whatever the content you specified, it will return a list object. So based on that list object, you can do some processing. Means whatever, if you want to do anything else with the help of that list object, we can do. This is about writing and reading text files. Similarly, we can work with binary files also. So binary files is nothing but it contains the binary data. So binary data is having a limited memory size. So generally, so when you are going to work with text file, here the occupants of memory size is more when compared with binary file. Why? Because here data will be stored in binary format. Data will be stored in binary format. So, and the difference is here the file size is restricted, means so it will be converted into, everything will be converted into binary format. So if it contains numeric, it will be as it is in numeric data, and if it is having character data, anything, it will be stretched into a particular size. So we'll work on this one. And one more thing is, when it comes to text file, everything will be treated as a character. So it may contain either numeric data or non-numeric data. It will be treated as a character. When it comes to binary files, so everything will be converted into binary format. So when it converted into binary format, so there is a chance to reduce the file size. So we'll check with one example. Just here only I'm going to define. I'm going to execute this one. So same content I'm going to write here in WP. So when you're going to binary data, so before you have to write, you need to mention B, character B. It indicates binary data. So same I'm going to execute. So now we'll check what is the file size of both. So 59 bytes, 57 bytes. So observe that the first one is having 59 bytes. Second one is having 57 bytes. Still, if you need, if you require differentiation, if you want to differentiate it, so we'll go with numeric data. So every line I'm going to use some numeric data. So initially I'm going to write binary, and then after without binary. Here you need to remove that one. So now when you observe testing, it is having 74 bytes, and testing 1 72 bytes. So variations are there. Content is same, but some variations is there. So why? Because it is storing in binary format. So another one is storing in normal file. So that is a difference between these two. So if you require line by line the data, some f colon slash testing.txt. So here there is a possibility to get line by line. So what is doing is, with the help of for loop, we can process this one. So I'm applying the method called strip. When I applied strip method, so it is searching for backslash. So there it will find it and it will apply it. Backslash n, generally backslash n is for next line. So it reads up to backslash n. Every file when I applied f equal to open testing.txt in reading mode for line in f. So means it is taking one line into line variable. So there I applied line.strip. So if I didn't apply line.strip, we'll check it what is happening. So it is having blank spaces. If you don't want, then go with line.strip. So as you wish, both we can use. So with the help of for loop, we can read line by line. Okay. So this is about writing reading. And when you want to go with binary files, just mention WB. And for reading RB, we are going to use. And earlier we worked with open method directly. So means by storing the data into one variable we used. So there is another way to work with files with the help of with keyword, with method. So earlier what we did is, I said that some f equal to f equal to open file name or reading mode or writing mode I mentioned. So there is another way to open the file. This is this one, with open same file name and mode, whichever mode you want as file object. So it is simply equivalent to f equal to open of test.txt wb. Then what's the big difference between these two things? So when you worked with some f equal to open of some file name wb or rb like that, so once you open the file, it is your responsibility to close that one also. Once you open the file, it is your responsibility to close it with the help of close method. But when you are opening the file with method, then automatically if your work is completed, file will be closed. So it is the responsibility of with statement. You no need to bother about closing the file. So once the work is completed, then automatically file will be closed. So that is the advantage of with. So as you wish, you can work for both, either with or without with also. So just the difference is it close the file. Without with, it doesn't close. It is your responsibility to close it. So every file once you open, you must and shouldly close with f.close. So you need to apply f.close to close the file. So, and this is about working with binary files, simply like a text file only. But the thing is, here the size of the memory will reduce when compared with text files. Okay, but when you're going to write the content into a binary file, it is not possible to write the string directly. You need to convert it into binary code. So with the help of B, we can convert. Means in the at the time of writing the code, so write method, initially you need to mention B, and then the string you're supposed to mention. Otherwise, with the help of encode of UTF-8, we can convert the string into binary format. So both you can work, either this first one or second one. So we can use either this one to convert the text into binary format, or else you can use this one. So before writing, you mentioned B. If you are writing the content directly, it doesn't work. Already we checked also. So for example, when I'm trying to writing the content into binary file, simply it will raise an error. So a byte-like object is required. A byte-like object means it required byte object, not str. So actually here this is first line, some 1 2 3 4 5 is there. So this is string, it is in string format. But when you're writing the content in binary file, so it should be in binary format. Then how you are going to write binary format? With the help of B, or else with the help of encode. So here I can apply dot encode. String is converted into binary. Encode of some UTF-8. Similarly, I can go with encode of UTF-8. Similarly, dot encode of UTF-8. So when I execute it now, I didn't get any error. So means it is not possible to write the string directly into a binary file. So you need to convert it into binary format, either keeping the B before the string, or else with the help of encode method. So here I applied encode. If I don't want to write encode, simply we can go with B. So before of string, apply B. When you execute, it will okay. So this is about binary files. This is about binary files. So you can write or you can read. Next, we're having the method called seek. So this seek method will be used to move the file pointer to a particular location. So for example, already I'm having one file and I need to add some records into a file, either beginning of the file or ending of the file or a particular position. So if I want to insert or do modifications, anything on a file at particular position, then we go with seek method. The functionality of seek method is it moves the file pointer to the specified position. So how you are going to specify the position is with the help of offset. So here we need to calculate offset. Offset is nothing but the location of the pointer where you're supposed to move the file pointer. So that you're supposed to calculate by bytes. It should be in bytes. And second one is from where, from which position you're supposed to move, from starting position, from ending position, or from current position. So 0 indicates it is calculated from the beginning of the file. 1 indicates it is calculated from the current position. 2 indicates it is calculated from end position. So here they mentioned one string, assuming that my file.txt contain hello world text. The following example demonstrate the seek method. So seek 6 comma 0 means 6 byte, means this is 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. From 6 byte it will read. 0 indicates it is calculated from starting position. It is calculated from starting position. So it is calculated from starting position. And then after I am reading with the help of read lines method. Whatever you want, you can read it. For example, I need to read the similar file which I am having earlier. So here, sorry, I'm going to go with normal file W. Others will check it. Yes, we're having. So testing that file is there. What we are doing is I need to read from second line. I need to read from second line. So it is your responsibility to count how many characters are there in first line. For example, here I'm checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I need to start from 24. Then it will go for second line. Simply what we'll do is f dot seek of 23 comma 0. So 23 means file pointer will move to 23 byte. 0 indicates from starting position I am calculating 23. So just I execute it. When I observe that it's getting, this is second line. Observe that I got one empty line is there. Why? Because that is the 24th character. So then simply I go with some 24. Now it's start. So this is the functionality of seek method. To move the file pointer to a particular position, then with the help of seek we can do. After doing that one, if you want to do any operation, either read or write, you can write it. For example, now I'm reading the content. If I want to write the content, similarly you can do. For example, so now f equal to open, so f colon slash testing dot txt. I'm going to append. So go with a mode. Simply f dot seek of 24 comma 0. Then simply I'm writing f dot write lines. So this is additional line backslash n. Then f dot close. So now when I'm going to read, I got this is first line, this is second line. Okay, sorry. W plus I supposed to use here. W plus appending, adding in middle. Na? So this is first line, this is additional line. Okay, second line I lost, I think so. Okay, so this is about seek method. So got some problem. So but here the main functionality is to move the file pointer to a particular position, to a particular position. So to read a file to a particular position with the help of seek method, we can read it. So need to move, but whatever the thing you are going to use, it is up to you. Seek method is using to move the file pointer to a particular position. The position is calculated in bytes, number of bytes. Each character, it indicates 1 byte. So to which character you supposed to go, you can go. Here in this example, it is saying that it contains hello world. So in my file.txt, is applied r plus r plus you can apply f dot seek of 6 comma 0 means at sixth position, sixth byte file will be moved. From there it is reading. So we get the output called world. Okay. So this is about file operations. So here we can work with text files. So if we can work with binary files, both we can work. So text files will be storing normal string. When it comes to binary files, it is storing the data in binary format. Okay. And the difference is binary files will take less memory when compared with text files. So if you want to work with files, the first one is you need to open the file. With the help of open method, we can open. Then go with write method or read method. Then you're supposed to close the file. And here we are having with method is there. With the help of with statement, if you open the file with the help of with statement, you are no need to close the file. You no need to close the file. Okay. And we discussed about seek method. So seek method is used to move the file pointer to a particular position. So the file pointer will be calculated in the form of bytes. So this seek method is having two methods. One is offset. Offset is nothing but it will be the calculated bytes. So how many bytes to which byte you're supposed to move, you need to mention. And second parameter is position, means from which position you're supposed to move to bytes. I mentioned it 0, so it will be started from 0th position, going to calculate. For example, in this example, I mentioned 6 comma 0 means from starting position it is ready to move to 6 bytes. So 6 comma 1 is there, means if you need to calculate from current existing position, means file pointer may be at particular position, it may be available on first line or second line or third line. From there, if you want to calculate, then go with 1. And 2 we are having. 2 indicates it is calculated from end. From end position, if you want to move backward, then we can mention 2. But the offset should be negative. Why? Because it should going to backside. Okay. So this is about files. Okay. And next we'll go with object-oriented technology, and it we can start in evening session. So today only we have this session only. Okay. So have any doubts? Please clarify here itself. So I'm having only two minutes time. So if you have any doubts, then I will clarify quickly. UTF means nothing but it will be converted into encoding format. It is encoding format. We are having different types of encoding formats. UTF-8 will be converted the text into binary format. We call it as a encoding formats. So it is a general topic. Encoding is a general topic. We may having UTF-8, int64, like that. We are having some encodings. So here we used UTF-8. It is converted into binary format. UTF-8 is used to convert the text into binary format. So it comes under encoding formats. Okay. So we're having list of encoding formats. So, but for binary purpose, we use UTF-8. So W is nothing but writing the file in text mode. WB is nothing but writing the file in binary mode. So if you want to work with text files, go with W mode. If you want to work with binary files, go with WB. Still any doubts? Okay. Yeah, it's same for R and RB also. If you are going to read the text file,